This story begins on a lake, the largest man-made lake in the world by surface area. It's named Lake Volta, and it's located in Ghana, Africa. But wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start with how we discovered Lake Volta. That story begins on a couch, with a book and a baby on the way. Chris Field sat on this couch in 2009 and read a beautiful memoir written by a mother who lost her son. In the book, she talked about her son's death, leading her to meet trafficked children in Ghana, Africa. Chris read the book while he and his wife Stacy were expecting their first child. Every night, they put their hands on Stacy's belly and prayed their child would act justly and seek mercy. Chris couldn't shake the question of how a child could learn to be just and merciful without it being shown to them. That question led to calling the author and asking to travel to Ghana with her. 3 months later, he was there, which takes us back to Lake Volta, where Chris first met trafficked children on that trip.
Lake Volta is a mix of beautiful and terrible. Its size is stunning, larger than Delaware and Rhode Island combined. Its water's peaceful, and the fish it provides for thousands a literal lifeline. But it has a dark side too. It is a tragic landing place for children trafficked to work these waters as fisher boys and girls. For them, this is the place childhoods come to die. The work is exhausting at 10, 12, 14 hours a day, but it's their empty eyes you can't forget. The fishermen who own the children are not much better off. Their families barely survive on $2 per day. Many of the fishermen were even trafficked children themselves, a vicious cycle played on repeat.
Chris came home from that trip to Ghana and wept as he told Stacy, "We have to do something." They started with what they knew best, getting their friends and family excited about raising money and donating it to a group working in Ghana. Their friends were young and had more creativity than money. The first fundraising event was a 240-mile running relay from Dallas to Houston. Soon after, they gathered 50 friends and literally played kickball for 2 days straight. It was a Guinness World Record and raised tens of thousands of dollars. In the 9 months after that first trip, Chris returned to Ghana twice more, while he and Stacy helped raise over $75,000. But something still felt wrong. On those trips to Ghana, the complexity of the solutions to help the children never seemed to match the complexity of the problem. People blamed the poor fishermen or the poor parents of the children, but no one was asking why fishermen were relying on children to survive. On September 1st, 2010, Mercy Project was officially born. No office and no staff. Chris, the lone employee, but with a community of people ready and willing to help when called on.
Mercy Project dove into the problem to learn everything we possibly could about why the trafficking was happening and what we could do to end it. Our time was spent with a foot on 2 continents. Learn and raise money in the US, fly to Ghana to learn more, and move the work forward, over and over again. Fundraisers included the first Turkey Trot, a precursor for the BCS Marathon, now one of the top-rated marathons in Texas. More group Guinness World Record attempts and successes, with some failures mixed in, but always working to innovate, always working to creatively tell the story, always working to grow the base of supporters who love the people of Ghana as much as we did. People who regularly placed their hands on our young organization's growing belly and prayed with us for justice and mercy.
In 2011, we hired our first Ghanaian employee and the work sped up. It was still 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but we were moving. We recognized the root of the problem was economic, and we launched an agriculture project in a small village. It failed. We learned and grew, adapted, looked back and saw our people still behind us, praying us forward. We weren't sure where freedom was, but we knew we had to keep going to find it. After countless village meetings under large mango trees, We decided to stick with what the fishermen knew best, fishing. We just had to teach them a better way of doing it, a way that didn't include labor of young children, a way that helped their families move beyond poverty. In 2012, we launched a process called aquaculture, where growing tens of thousands of tilapia in cages allowed just a few men to do the work of many children. We built the first cages. They fell apart. No one fixed them. The project failed. We built more cages. The growth painfully slow at times. The cages improved. We taught the men how to repair them. Sometimes they did it. The fish grew larger. They sold at the market for more money. The village saw the future and voluntarily released the first trafficked children to return home. The children went to a transitional shelter and then on to be reunited with their families. It was more beautiful than we could have imagined. Holy, raw, real. Families were meant to be together.
The children began attending school. Backpacks replacing fishing nets, soccer balls replacing boat paddles. The empty eyes slowly started filling and the smiles came back. The Ghanaian staff grew almost annually. Social workers, field workers, and fish experts. We built a house and sent staff to live there among the Ghanaian people, just a mile from the lake. We made a million mistakes, but every time we turned around, our people were still there, cheering us on, promising they weren't leaving. We sat under more mango trees and met more village leaders and traveled miles by boat on that huge lake. Our Ghanaian staff began leading the way, and we moved out of their way. In 2013, our number of Ghanaian staff surpassed that of our U.S. staff. Now there are no more Americans living in Ghana. Every staff member in Ghana is Ghana born and raised and Ghana proud, but also hungry for freedom and justice and mercy.
With our foundation laid, the process began to speed up. We partnered with more villages, which resulted in rescuing more children. It took 4 years to rescue our first 50 children. The next 4 years brought another 100. Now nearly 200 children are home again. Real children with real names and real faces and real hopes and dreams they could begin dreaming again. Kofi and Grace and Tabitha and Clifford and Emmanuel and Comfort and hundreds more. So many they could fill a wall. So many they do. A quiet army of freedom spread all over Ghana. Each of our children is in school or vocational training now, the oldest getting close to attending college, believing they can be whatever they want to be when they grow up. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, nurses, pastors, and social workers. A future impossible to imagine when you can't see past your small fishing boat. Our staff is now spread across Ghana, just like our rescued children, teaching, training, empowering, and encouraging. 10 years, no child re-trafficked. The only anti-trafficking organization in Ghana able to say that. A testament to our team in Ghana who loves these families like their own. A testament to the power of becoming one big family. A testament to our supporters who never stopped believing. 10 years, 16 partner villages, almost 5,000 villagers impacted, nearly 200,000 healthy tilapia grown in cages. We even built our own fish hatchery to ensure we could produce enough baby fish to keep up with the demand from our partner villages. All culminating in nearly 200 formerly trafficked children going home. Home. The future is bright, but there is still much work to be done. So we stand again with a foot in two places at once. So grateful for the last 10 years and all the freedom that has come, and hopeful for the next 10 years and the stories yet to be told. Children whose names we don't yet know, whose eyes are still empty, the ones who need us to keep showing up. And so we place our hands on the growing future of Mercy Project and pray with expectation and gratitude for more justice and mercy. More mango tree meetings, more fish cages, more village partnerships, and more freedom for all of us.